Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands. Gate matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys, they haven't quite figured things out yet, just 2-5 on the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 68 yards.
It was a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still second down.
13.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
The Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. fourth down. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. If things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jalen Noel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Steelers, nothing.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. All right, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From a shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goldstein. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt. 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a toss here, short side. Powering forward. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Right back to him on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Middle.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start the drive here with goal. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Another carry now for goal. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He hits Floyd on the right. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They've got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
It's a gain of First down, Ravens.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson will keep it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Goldstein. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
I like how my guys can't fucking catch a pass in their hands multiple times, but these guys should fucking never miss a contested pass.
Caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
to the 33-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And it's Jordan Love. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Packers get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. They've just gone to their respective locker rooms, tied up at 21-21. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At their 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And Owen caught it up. And the Ravens have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense.
They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Off play action. Goldstein.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Ravens 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Jackson.
Caught here, right side, no.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Goldstein drops it underneath to Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
At the 33-yard line.
A handoff for Gibson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time with goal. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Goldstein. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. 70.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now it's Jackson. This ball taken in here by Brooks. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A man of 19 yards.
Jackson.
And the Ravens first down.
And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. He may go. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And now the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Jackson going to run. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once more, Gibson. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And here's a give to Gibson. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective side.
We take a break.
16.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
On 1st down, it's goal. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's goal. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick up the first with goal.
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and choose some clock with goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Back to throw. Goldstein. They go with a screen to goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. To throw is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here we go,
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,